Giving Back, sponsored by Patterson Legal Group.
We're excited to partner with Patterson Legal Group in our latest edition of Giving Back, where local nonprofits are recognized for the great work they're doing to make our communities better places to live. Patterson Legal Group recognizes a new nonprofit and presents them with a $500 check. This week, we're proud to spotlight Villages, Inc. Take a look.
Hi, I'm Tyler Patterson from Patterson Legal Group. This week's Giving Back recipient is The Villages. I'm here with Judette. Judette, tell us a little bit about the group.
The Villages serve kids ages 6 to 17 from all over the world.
For all your great work, we're excited to give you a check today for $500.
Thank you so much. We're so excited for this.
And joining us now is Judette Padilla with The Villages, Inc. Good morning.
Good morning.
So I'm glad to have you here with our Giving Back. Now, for the viewers out there maybe are unfamiliar with The Villages, what are you guys all about?
Okay. The Villages is a licensed youth residential 2 for the state of Kansas. We're a group home for 62 kids. We run a program for unaccompanied minors from Central America. So most of our kids are from Guatemala, Honduras, and El Salvador. And it's our job to take care of them daily as far as, feed them and clothe them and make sure they get to their sponsor wherever they're going to the United States. We do full assessments. We have clinicians and case managers that do that work for us. We also have school. They have to be in school, but their average length of stay is only 29 days, so they can't go to public school. So we do school in-house, and so we can't call it a school because it's not a school, but we do education. And thanks to the Patterson Legal Group, with their money went for our education center that we just built.
Oh, wonderful.
So we're very, very excited.
Tell us a little bit more about the education group now.
Okay, so when we took over the program for unaccompanied minors in 2017, we found out we had to do school, and we did it in the house. And so the kids are doing school in the living room. So we have chairs and tables set up, and our educators are in front of them in this little bitty tiny space. And they're in the house all day long then, because they're eating there, they're doing rec there, they're sleeping there. And the board decided we really needed to change that up. And so for the last couple of years, we've been building a new admin center and learning center. And so the learning center is actually set up like a classroom. And so they'll go to real classrooms every day. They'll get up, they'll get in the van and go to the new location, go to school all day long, eat lunch there, and actually change classes. Instead of a one-room schoolroom, they'll actually go to like a real school.
Hey, that's
great.
We're excited. So I'm curious, how long has the Villages been around here?
The Villages has been around since 1969.
Wow. Okay.
So we've been around for quite a while, and we've been serving kids all that time.
That's amazing. So how do people kind of reach out, and how do the kids end up in your care? They're
actually assigned to us from the federal government. So a child comes to the border or gets picked up in another state, and they are an undocumented child, and so they get put into the custody of the Office of Refugee and Resettlement, and then we just get an email saying we're sending this kid to you because we have a bed. So currently we have 56 beds. We turn over approximately 50 of those beds a month. So it's a constant revolving door of kids coming in and kids going out.
Wow, that's amazing to hear. Like really, almost really powerful just to hear how many kids are going through the system, and but you're also able to help so many of them.
Yes, absolutely. So it feels great because it's about the kids. It's not about all the paperwork. Because believe me, with the federal government, there's lots and lots of paperwork. But it's not about the paperwork, it's about the kid, making sure that they're being released in a safe and timely manner to whoever they're going to.
And I was looking at your site a little bit, and I saw the challenge course.
Yes. It's currently closed.
Okay.
I'm sorry, everybody. Sorry. It needs work. And so the pandemic really put us behind in that area of getting everything fixed that needs to be fixed.
Okay, so we're on the way now.
We're hoping. Well,
it's great that you built the new learning center. You're on your way of improving. Hopefully the challenge course is just one of the things that's going to be on the to-do list.
Correct.
In the near
is
future.
On my list.
Wonderful. what does it mean for kind of you to be a part of the organization?
I've worked in child welfare almost 30 years, working at the Villages for the last 13. I love the fact that I can go home at night knowing we helped a child. That's the most important part.
Yes, of course. That's a wonderful thing to kind of go home to right there. And I don't know if you have any maybe stories or speak upon the impact that the Villages had on the area and these kids out there. For
the kids that we currently serve, the impact is immediate. They have had long journeys, and they have not eaten well or gotten, they've been sleeping on the ground. And the fact that they get to come in and they get to have warm food and 3 meals a day and 3 snacks. And the funniest part is most kids that when they come gain 10 pounds in the first month just because they're eating all the time. Of course, most teenage boys eat all the time anyway.
Yes.
So that's nothing new, but they're actually being fed. They get to sleep in their own bed. They get to shower daily. And so we have a lot of positive feedback from the kids of they feel safe, and that is the whole point, is that they feel safe where they're at, so they can go through this little bit part of their journey, because their journey isn't over with us.
Right.
So.
Like I said, I think I say it too much now right now. It's wonderful what you're doing out there. And so how can others help you guys out? Like, are you guys in need of like volunteers or donations?
We actually don't require volunteers. But for the simple fact that if you're a volunteer, you have to go through the same background vetting that an employee has to go through, and so it takes like 6 weeks, and so most people don't want to go through all of that just to be a volunteer for a couple hours a week. However, we always take donations, and we are coming up on Christmas time, and we have collaborated with Hunter and Lane on Kansas Avenue in Topeka. They will have Christmas tree up with ornaments for our kids, so you can adopt our kids for Christmas. And you can also go to the Villages Facebook page, and the information there is how to adopt a kid for Christmas is also there. And so that's right now our main goal.
Of course.
To get our kids adopted
what's
for
the
Christmas.
deadline to adopt one of your kids?
December 15th.
Okay. All right. So it's still a little bit of time to get in there, pick an ornament. And how does that system work now? Is there an ornament with like a list on there?
There's a list, but there's also information. If you want to adopt a specific child, then you just contact our office manager, Adna Lewin. Her contact information is on our Facebook page, and she will set you up with the child of what their wish list is.
Easy as that. It's so simple, and it help make a kid's Christmas just a little bit brighter.
Yes, absolutely.
I absolutely love it. Well, Judette, thank you so much for joining us this morning. Thank you for all the work you're doing out there in the community. I'm excited to see where the Villages goes next with the new Learning Center. Hopefully the challenge course is brought up to shape. All right, Judette, thank you so much for joining us this morning. And once again, thank you for all the work you're doing out there in the community. And of course, everybody, if you want to learn more, you can visit thevillagesinc.org.
Giving Back, sponsored by Patterson Legal Group.